Hey, Rebecca, thank you for pointing this out to me. Now, after 15 minutes of being live, you guys can hear me. How's that sound? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I can hear me now. Perfect. So after 10 minutes of being live, I'm actually live now. It's always so good when that happens. It's always so good. It's always so good. All right. So, we're talking about Demi Lovato. We're talking about Demi Lovato coming out as non-binary, and I'm just trolling the comments on CNN right now. Trolling the comments on CNN, okay? Okay. So, reader Paul Trinka says, if it weren't so depressingly sad, this headline would be absolutely hysterical. This is truly a clown world. How long are we going to keep encouraging die like this? Is this really how the ship's gonna sink? Okay, cool.
Your Google Home isn't set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Something's going wild in my office because my Google Home has never been utilized or turned on, and it's now talking to me. I don't know what's happening. You guys can't hear me. My Google Home can. Shit's going wild. And reader Paul Trinka thinks that the signal at the end of Western society is the fact that Demi Lovato is asserting their non-binary identity. Okay, cool. Here's the situation.
Your Google Home isn't set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone.
Here's the situation. Google Home's unplugged. But here's the situation. Reader Paul Trinka on the CNN post. You can see it right here. If you go to it on Facebook, you can... Oh, it's weird when this is mirrored. There you go. If you go to this post on Facebook, you can troll the comments with me. Reader Paul Trinka says if it wasn't so depressingly sad, this headline would be hilarious. Here's the situation, and speak to them. I just did a singular they them. It's really so funny. Western society is like largely built on colonization. Okay? Cool. It's a melting pot of genocide and colonization. Awesome. Here's the situation though. Societies for decades, centuries, since the beginning of time, have recognized non-binary people and have had more genders than male and female. Gender expansivity has spanned the history of all of humanity, okay? Navajo culture has 5 genders: masculine male, feminine female, masculine female, feminine male, and two-spirited. Not only did they acknowledge that the two-spirited people exist, they were considered to be leaders and elders and parental influences over the whole group. They would take care of the sick and the needy and the hungry and offer advice and wisdom, right? There is a third gender in India. There is native cultures all over the world support this idea of third gender. It's a thing. It's a thing. But because we have this thing in Western society called revisionist history, the history that doesn't agree with the patriarchal heterosexual narrative has been written away and it's been erased. And we've done that, and we've done it time and time again. But newsflash, even in the Bible, there were transgender and non-binary people. And guess what? Those transgender and non-binary people in the Bible, they were the eunuchs. They served in the temple. They were in the Holy of Holies. They were in there, man. It has existed. Non-binary identity has existed, has spanned the course of human existence. Furthermore, there are over 29,000 species of queer animals. So if you want to rely on nature, the evidence is there that non-binary and queer individuals exist by biological mandate. Not that I even have to think that you have to have a biological mandate, but it exists. Cool. Let's move on to another comment. Gustavo Sandoval says, her music is all right. She has a nice voice. I wonder if she is single. Gustavo Sandoval, you missed the goddamn plot. You missed the whole thing, bro. They are non-binary. Moreover, I'm confident, are way out of your league. Cool. Mark Padilla says, is there more than one of them? Huh. Interesting, because Mark is making fun of Demi, but also managed to use a singular them. Cool. What a turd. I'm just gonna go out and say it. What a turd. um. Oh, okay. Okay, here's a good one. Angela Cragen. Cragen. All right? I'm tired that my daughter feels she needs to identify as a certain group. She's 11, and I wish that she could just be a kid. This is all being publicized so much that kids these days feel pressured to pick and choose what they want to be. It's a little unsettling. To Angela Cragen, it is unsettling that children today have the opportunity to self-actualize at a young age. Understand and explore themselves apart from some sort of pressure to fit into an imaginary box such as gender. What? Say it again. Gender is a social construct. It doesn't exist. Gender is not a biological mandate. Gender is an idea established by society. Furthermore, gender varies, and gender expression varies from society to society. So Angela Cragen is overwhelmed with the fact that her child has the ability to self-actualize before years of self-flagellation and hating themselves. Heaven forbid that children are allowed to understand themselves as individuals instead of being forced to be a cog in the machine. Wow, what a danger it is. Wow. Is this California sober? I'm confused. Okay, Richard Ehrhard. Ehrhardt. I'm just going to go ahead and say that you're an ass. Cool. Cool. Isn't referring to yourself as they and them called schizophrenia? Isn't that a psychological that is diagnosable and prescribed medicine for? Ponce de Leon. Poncedeleon? No, it's not schizophrenia to be non-binary. Hi, non-binary, mentally healthy, totally stable, non-binary. They, them just means that a person is not male or female. And guess what? Other languages have pronouns for non-binary people. English just blows and confuses everything. Everything. Cool. You're just dumb, Ponce, and I'm pretty sure you don't know what schizophrenia is, because, like, this is not that. Okay, cool. Royce Reynolds. Ooh, we got a LGBTQ, but all this micro-labeling BS is beyond ridiculous and making a joke out of the whole movement. Royce Reynolds? Get out of here, bro. You're not an ally of LGBTQ people if you don't support the ability of people to be themselves. Period. Also, she will say, I am Demi Lovato. Because that's a singular way to introduce a singular person. As they, them can be used as a singular pronoun. And if you're confused, you can just say a person's name instead of their pronoun. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Oh, let's see. Oh, Annette Reed. We're really stressing out Annette Reed right now. Annette Reed says, whatever. I'm from the 60s with an aging brain and cemented habits. They, he, she, you, I'm done. It's all too much. Wow, Annette Reed. I'm pretty sure Demi Lovato never is gonna meet you or care to meet you, so you can just stay in your hole. But here's the thing. You either grow or you die. That's cool. And if you just say you have cemented habits, that's cool. That just means you're set in your ways and you're not going to change or evolve with society. So society's going to keep on moving. See you later, Annette Reed. Let's see. Ha! Oh, good. This is a good one. Okay. April Noth Wolford. This is actually a good one from what I can see, but I haven't read it all. We're going to get this in real time. April said, hi, English teacher here. We use the pronoun they in English language all the time when we're not certain what the gender of an individual is. Perfect. She said, example, I saw them come out of the store. I'm not sure who they were. I couldn't get a good glimpse of their face. Nailed all three of them in one example. April continued to say, "This is normal. This doesn't feel awkward or like an overstep. I too have tried to use the English language as my scapegoat for my limited understanding of what the world has forced onto me about gender, like pink deodorant for a 13-year-old girl and yellow as somehow neutral tone. But a misunderstanding when a human being says they want to be neutral." Okay. It's okay. Biology says that it understands gender neutrality. It says that brain chemistry can explain gender neutrality far better than any person commenting on CNN's news article about Demi Lovato. Have a good day now with a waving emoji. April Noth Wolford, you win the internet today because literally that's the case. We've used they, them, and singular forms for a long time. There's no reason to, like she said, I gotta give April credit, man. April Noth Wolford is a person who can evolve. She said, "I too have tried to use the English language as a scapegoat for my limited understanding of what the world has forced onto me about gender." Boom. And guess what? She evolved. Weirdest thing ever. People can evolve. Man, that's great. That's great. Oh, Ian Roberts said, "This is what happens when you steer away from truth." I'm going to venture a bet that Ian Roberts is a conservative Christian evangelical. Oh, truth. Let's see. Let's do a little deep dive on Ian Roberts. Oh, yep. Looks like it. Sure does look like Ian Roberts is a Christian individual. Yep. Wearing some hats that say Calvary and Redemption. Yep. Oh, Martha Segovia said, "If she is your role model, you are more messed up than she is." Cool, so just misgendering a person and being an a-hole. Dope. You just gotta let people show you their intentions and their level of ignorance, and then just believe them when they tell you the first time. Yep. Jennifer Hedinger needs to go back and visit April Noth Wolford's place because she said, "So she is now a they? Complicated. Just says to me multiple personalities, and they can pick whichever one they feel like expressing. Doesn't show one true person." Oh, wow. Here's the thing. You could be non-binary and be a whole integrated singular person. People really don't understand this. They're making a conflation between multiple identity and gender neutrality. They're very different things. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Bill Lansing. Bill Lansing, who appears to be a straight white male. Oh yeah, super old too. Okay. This tells you everything you can see this. These things. So Bill Lansing says, "From now on, I am identifying myself as the sole entity of the Internal Revenue Service. So you need to send me all your taxes now in perpetuity for me." Huh. You're very, very funny. Except you're not. That was a real swing and a miss, Bill Lansing. I also don't think that you understand the idea of identity if you want to identify as the IRS, because, like, you're a person, and that's an organization or an entity. Does anybody want to tell Bill Lansing? I don't have the energy. Oh, man. Oh, okay, cool. I can't say this person's name. Not Kyun Trong. I can't spell it, and that's my fault. But they said, "They" sounds like something a Smeagol or Gollum would say to a "my precious." Sounds more like schizophrenia than non-binary. I'm confused. Maybe makes me, I myself, not just the one, but me, I myself am, or am not schizophrenic, but mentally ill. I think that something got lost in the translation there. But either way, people are really stuck on this idea of schizophrenic versus non-binary. It's really quite comical. It makes me think nobody's ever read the DSM. No? Cool. That's a little book that can help you figure stuff out. And even then, they're still evolving. Oh, Han On said Demi and Co. are lucky to be English speakers as this wouldn't be possible in German. Here's the thing, many languages have non-binary pronoun names, or non-binary pronoun linguistic features, period. English just sucks. However, they, them, still a singular pronoun. Sorry. Let's see. I can't even. I as Mondi and just let her know. She said, wait, what? She's referring to herself as they, and now the word is supposed to mean unspecified gender. Did I wake up on a different planet? No, Kathy. It's always been this way. I'm not sure where you've really been, but it's literally always been like this, Kathy. Just putting it out there for you. But if you want to check on her, guys, feel free to get in Kathy as Mondi's inbox. All right, I gotta go to work, but I gotta give you like one more. We would 3 times. I didn't know there were more than one Demi Lovato's out there. Demi Lovato's, but like Lovato's with a possessive apostrophe instead of like a plural S. Cool. Grammar. Grammar is not Joey Woodford's strength. And ironically, he ended his message with cool. Hey, Joey Woodford. One Demi Lovato. Non-binary human. They, them. Singular. Can be singular or plural. Has been used in both settings since the beginning of time. Oh, man. I can't even. More grammatically correct. More grammatically correct. I don't understand. Oh, Cynthia Rogers said, I'm trying to be sympathetic, but where do we draw the line? We don't draw the line. We don't draw the line in terms of other people's self-actualization. They draw the line. They tell us who they are, and we respect them. That's what we do in modern society, by the way. Cool. This is the thing. Non-binary people have always existed. Gender is a social construct, as in it's made up by societies and it varies from society to society. And furthermore, biological sex is not male or female. It is non-binary. There are currently 13 recognized biological sexes in the field of science. Fun facts. Welcome to Conversations with Leo WT. The moral of the story is, you never read the comments, but this time I did. Pumped for Demi Lovato. Their music is great. Wish them the best as a non-binary human being. Also, I'm pretty sure that 97% of people on that comment thread wish they could either get with or be as talented as Demi Lovato. See it as no threat. Sorry for your bad luck and your bigotry. I hope you can come around one day and just simply respect people. That's all it takes. Cool. In summation, good job, Demi. Also,